Hey everyone, welcome to In the Beyond. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Today I'm back channeling another timeless pick a card reading, and I'm going to be bringing through a message about what is blocking you right now. So what is being blocked in your life? How can we overcome these blocks? We have 4 piles to choose from today. We have pile number 1 with the cacao card, as well as the red jasper crystal. For pile number 2, we have the ginkgo card with the green zoisite. For pile number 3, we have the blue lotus card with the jaguar jasper. And for pile number 4, we have the skull cap card and the amazonite and smoky quartz crystal. So take all the time you need to see which crystal and which card is really calling out to you today. Pause the video if you need to take more time to meditate. Just see where your intuition is leading you, and that is going to be the pile that has a message for you today. Your timestamp is in the description box below. And let's get into this reading. Let's see what's in the cards, and let's go in the beyond. Hey pile 1, if you guys were drawn to the red jasper crystal as well as the cacao card, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what's being blocked in your life right now. So as I'm tuning into the crystal and the card, I'm really drawn to the heart, and cacao is a heart opener. Cacao has a deep history in Mesoamerican cultures as being a drink of the gods, really connecting to the supernatural, as well as opening the heart space. There's a lot of healing powers with cacao as well. Cacao was also used as currency in ancient times as well. So I'm getting messages around abundance here. This could be spiritual abundance. This could be emotional abundance, like a blockage with your relationships, with your heart space, something like that. Or we could even be looking at a blockage to financial abundance. But let's pull tarot cards to go deeper here. But I'm really called to talk about the heart space and your heart space. Perhaps there's a blockage around your own heart chakra. Let's pull these tarot cards to get a deeper message here. Pile 1, what is being blocked for my pile 1? What is being blocked for pile 1? Pile 1's blockages. We have the 3 of Thunder here. And this is representing the 3 of Swords in traditional tarot. Look at this heart. I think this is all about your heart space. And I think, I'm just feeling your heart chakra is blocked. I think your heart space has this blockage. We have the color red just so deeply in this reading. And I think your heart is really being called to be tended to right now. Perhaps there's been a lot of grief, ending of relationships, some loss maybe has blocked your heart. And I think with this heart blockage, you might be experiencing blockages in all of your abundance, like we were talking about, like emotional abundance, financial abundance, just different aspects of your life are probably being blocked right now because of this blockages in the heart space. And the heart space is so integral to who we are and how we manifest in this reality. So I'm not surprised if you've gone through a loss, if you've experienced grief and you kind of feel like your heart is like heavy. Maybe you feel like, a lot of emotional pain, a lot of physical pain in your chest as well. A heaviness in the heart space, a heaviness in the chest, something like that I'm kind of feeling into. We have the 6 of Swords, the 6 of Thunder as well. So yeah, this is a really good sign. I feel like you are very close to a breakthrough perhaps and releasing this blockage. Yeah, the Three of Wands. I see you looking out into the horizon, looking out into the future, looking into new pathways as you kind of open up again. So these are really positive cards. The Four of Wands, a transformation is coming out. Yeah, the Tower. You've definitely had a Tower moment. You're going through a deep transformation. And yeah, we have the Root of Stones here. So this is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so there's a lot of information coming through. I think your blockage is around, like we were talking about, the heart space. Something about your identity could have been challenged. Something about, you know, your heart and soul has been maybe feeling heavy or weighed down. I think you've experienced a Tower moment for sure. A big transition, a big loss, a change in a living situation, a change in your job, change with like family structure, or just something foundational and structural to you and your life. Like I was saying, maybe something in your identity has been shaken up. Maybe you've lost like one of your deep interests or something like that you always identified with. Like maybe it was a hobby or a talent or craft, and maybe you just can't really engage with that anymore. So like you feel shaken up there and you feel a lot of loss, regret, grief, whatever it is. You will know uniquely why your heart has been feeling heavy. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be different for everyone here, but the messages are around you connecting and opening your heart chakra back up again. And the Six of Thunder here, the Six of Swords, this is like a card of victory and a card of success. And this being here is just a beautiful sign that you will get over this heart chakra block. You will move through it. It will open up again. You will allow yourself to receive abundance and to receive love and unconditional support as well. So yeah, I'm just being called to talk about like the heart chakra and taking small steps to kind of open yourself up to love again, open yourself up to joy and happiness again. Maybe work on some heart chakra meditations or just connect with that sacred space. Just put your hand on your chest while you meditate or listen to your favorite music or something. Kind of reactivate that space in a way that feels good to you. Sorry, my words, I'm just tripping over them because these energies are really strong here. Yeah, these cards are beautiful right here. These three cards, they're really talking about your success and your ability to see past this heartbreak, your ability to open up yourself up to love again, your ability to be transformed, your ability to allow what emotions need to be expressed, you know, allow the expression of them, allow yourself to be opened up to the world again here with the Four of Wands. Yeah, really kind of stepping back into the world with open arms and an open heart chakra. Like you're not afraid to get hurt again. If you were hurt, you're not afraid of what the universe might have for you in the future. I feel like as you take some small steps to reconnect to your heart space, if you feel called to connect with the plant cacao and maybe dive deeper into cacao ceremony, that, you know, that could be helpful because cacao is a heart opener. Yeah, if you feel called to connect with cacao, you know, drinking the sacred cacao, you know, the chocolate mixture, maybe putting some rose petals in with that, whatever you feel called to. I think if you feel called to experiment with some plant medicines, maybe not, maybe you want to connect with you know, the energy of roses, rose petals, that kind of thing. However you feel called to connect to your heart space, definitely make time for that, and make space and time for that. Yeah. Also with Root of Stones here, This is talking about more financial abundance in your future, more collaborations with people, working in relationships and partnerships, networking, meeting new people, putting yourself out there again, opening up like that flower, that beautiful blossom. I feel like right now your heart space is kind of like maybe a closed up flower, and that's okay, because I think it was needed to help you get through a difficult time. And I think now slowly your heart space will be blooming and opening again. I think that is what is coming for you guys. I think that this will all unfold in its own way and at its own time. Don't be too eager. It might, you might need a lot of patience, and you might need to allow yourself time, because time is something that is really healing, and time separates us from stressful events, and sometimes the only thing that can help us get through a loss or a grief is really is time and patience. So yeah, connecting to your heart space is really how I'm feeling for you guys. Let's pull some more oracle cards for you to get more messages here. Pile 3. Any more messages for pile 3? How can pile 3 unblock this blockage? What does pile 3 need to know right now? Any messages for my pile 3? Messages. Am I saying pile 3? Sorry, guys. Pile 1. I don't know why I was saying 3. That's so random. Messages for my pile 1 on this blockage. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the lion. And that is just such a beautiful image here, representing the Leo energy, representing the heart space. So yeah, really, maybe you feel connected to lions. Maybe you feel connected to Leo energy. Maybe doing some meditations to connect with like lions and stuff could help you guys open up your heart space again. We also have Peacock with self-love, time to celebrate you and all of your magnificent light. Yes, exactly, guys. Putting that love back into yourself, celebrating yourself. You guys are beautiful light. Lift yourself up, be your own cheerleader, focus on self-love and self-care right now. Your heart space is really needing some self-love and self-care. Take some time every day to do something for yourself, something to lift up your heart and just allow yourself happiness and joy. Really focusing on nurturing yourself right now, being gentle and compassionate with yourself as well. We also have the fox with shadow work. There are no shadows without light. Ooh, very interesting here. With this card, I'm really just being drawn to like the reddish coat of this fox. Perhaps there's some shadow work needed to address some of the harder emotions or harder situations that you've been through. Maybe there's some things in the shadows that could really help you on your healing journey. Maybe it's time to contemplate some things in the shadows of your emotional body at this time. Maybe there's some trauma and grief to re-examine and not reactivate, but just validate so it can be released. Like acknowledging how you felt in the past, acknowledging why you feel hurt now, things like that. Kind of maybe re-examining some things in the shadows of your emotional nature could be helpful at this time to help you really fully open up your heart space again. And let's see, we also have Wolf here with heart medicine. I love when the messages are just so synchronistic, and it is always blowing my mind. So we have the Wolf here with heart medicine. Let go of that which does not serve your highest good. So yeah, if you are ready to release emotions, you're definitely being called to work on that, to work on releasing everything that does not serve your greatest good. So Maybe it's time to do some cord cutting rituals. Maybe it's time to journal and really let things go. Do some rituals where maybe you put things, you put your emotional burdens on a piece of paper, you burn it, that kind of releasing and letting go rituals, stuff like that. Yeah, these could be like hidden beliefs or patterns or habits that no longer serve you as well. Just really, this is all about heart medicine and doing exactly what your heart needs at this time, really focusing on your heart chakra, soothing any wounds, calling on the wolf spirit, the lion spirit, calling on your own spirit guides, your animal spirit guides to help you through this time. There's a lot of support for you from your guides. I'm definitely feeling strong support to help you through this heart chakra reopening. So yeah, guys, focus on your self-love and your heart chakra. Thank you all so much for joining me today. If you did like this video, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment down below letting me know how this resonated with you. I always love to read the comments and I love to do these readings, and I really hope to see you in one of my next readings. Hi Pile 2, if you guys were drawn to the green Sozite as well as the Ginkgo card, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what is being blocked. So as I'm tuning into this card and the energies here, I'm getting there might be a blockage in your, potentially your crown chakra, because we have the crown here, but you might be experiencing a blockage related to a breakthrough in some way, whether that's an emotional breakthrough or a breakthrough in a change of consciousness or inspiration or something like that, something to do with your mental clarity, your inspiration, or your insight. But let's pull more tarot cards to get a deeper message here. What is being blocked for my pile 2? What is being blocked for my pile 2, please, Spirit? Blockages for my pile 2. We have the 3 of stones or the 3 of pentacles. We have the devil here. Yeah. What's being blocked might be a breakthrough around adversity. Maybe you feel like really challenged by life and life has always been really challenging and you're waiting for like things to finally get easier, but maybe that is blocked in some way by a limiting belief. Let's pull some more cards though. 8 of stones. So 8 of pentacles. The magician. Ooh, yeah. Consciousness, magic. The 2 of wands. The empress. As well as, oh, the lovers card here. Super interesting. Wow. What is being blocked? Okay, so a few different messages. Part of this has to do with your own magic being blocked. I think your own, I'm hearing will. We do have the Mars here, with Mars ruling, being one of the rulers of Ginkgo, astrologically speaking. Yeah, there's a lot of messages coming through. So just take the ones that resonate, because every message might be for someone different here. I'm getting like a blockage with your will, with your Mars energy, with your magic, with like your ability to manifest, ability to bring through visions, creativity. This could be like a crown chakra or third eye chakra block. I'm getting like, we have 2 pentacles cards here, so like what's being blocked could also be material abundance because of these things. Spiritual energy, I think, is maybe being blocked a little bit as well, because we do have the raven and the butterflies out here. So I'm just getting like, yeah, maybe like something with your spirituality has been blocked, something with your will to manifest and like your will to bring through your manifestations into reality. You might be an artist who's been feeling blocked, because this card to me is like really about art and craftsmanship and creativity and stuff like that. So yeah, you might be feeling like your creativity is being blocked. You might feel like you're not having insights, downloads, and creative visions right now. Like you have no inspiration. So maybe you're feeling like you've been waiting for a breakthrough with your creativity. You've been waiting for a breakthrough with your inspiration, and you've just been feeling really blocked in that way as well. What I'm getting with the Devil card is definitely about some limiting beliefs keeping you stuck right now. You might have a deep fear of putting yourself out there. You might have a deep fear of being seen. You might have like a deep fear because of past life trauma or things from childhood of like really being seen or being safe in the world. And this could be very true if you're a very spiritual person. You might have a lot of fear from past life, being persecuted and targeted because you were a priest, a priestess, because you were a spiritual person. Those spiritual people were very targeted in past times, like the witch hunts and just the persecution of indigenous spiritual practices and indigenous people who held on to the practices of the ancestors and things like that. Like, you know, your ancestors might have been like pagans who have been really persecuted for their beliefs. Maybe you have ancestors who were part of the witch hunts. Maybe you have ancestors from Africa who were, you know, very persecuted for being spiritual. You know, it could really be that paradigm has really traveled the whole globe, and I feel like we're very affected by it as humans and as being people in this time period. So you might be somebody who's very spiritual, but because of past life or ancestral stuff, you know, your psychic abilities, your spiritual abilities are kind of blocked by fear. Fear that if you put yourself out there as being a spiritual person, you're going to be persecuted, targeted, and, you know, hurt. This could be talking about your creativity as well. Maybe you have a fear about being seen and putting your art out there or your music out there, or you're performing, you know, you as a performer putting yourself out there because you're afraid of being ridiculed, you're afraid of people sabotaging you, or you could just be afraid of negative feedback and, you know, people saying negative things about your artwork. You know, that is really devastating to us at a soul level when we put our heart and soul into a work, into our music or our creative practice, and then people don't receive it. It's very challenging. So you might have some kind of like past life trauma or just something from childhood that has maybe triggered fear with putting yourself out there, and these things might be blocking you from that breakthrough. You might be feeling really blocked because you have an unresolved unconscious fear about something. I feel like this reading is very interesting. But yeah, so the block is all about you finding your own magic again. You finding your will to manifest and you connecting back to your, honestly, like your crown chakra and your third eye chakra, like kind of focusing on them to kind of remove these blockages. I think these blockages are really strongly talking about your mental space and your crown chakra and your ability to download insights and inspirations. And I think you have the will to put them out there, but you might just be feeling held back by fear. So I think working through you know, those higher crown chakra and third eye chakra blocks, as well as moving past fear. You might be afraid to collaborate with people with your creativity. You might be afraid of other people and being sabotaged by collaborators. I'm just getting that energy over here. But what's really positive about this reading is that we have the Two of Wands and we have the Empress. And these cards are letting me know that you will find your way on your journey. You will find your way through. You will move forward. And we have the Empress here, and this card is all about creativity, all about manifesting abundance and manifesting creative projects, fertility, and yeah, just this card is a beautiful indicator of fertility and abundance coming. So as you work through these blockages, and as you clear fear, as you clear self-doubt, as you clear your mental space and your third eye space, if that is resonating with you, as you work on clearing those things, you are going to move forward. You're going to move past this. You will have this breakthrough, and you will be very abundant in your creativity. You will be very abundant in your abundance. And you were drawn to the green Zozite stone, and this stone is like very empressy to me. It's very connected to like earthy energies. It's very green. It has these beautiful markings on it. So yeah, just focusing on your heart space could be helpful as well, and like focusing on the why of creative projects. Like, why are they so connected to my heart space? Why do I want to manifest them as well? I feel like that's going to really help you guys to unblock this magic, like your own magic that wants to come out and be expressed through you. Let's pull some more oracle cards though to get some more information here. Pile 2, messages for my pile 2. How can we overcome these blocks? What does my pile 2 need to know right now? What does my pile 2 need to know regarding these blocks? We have the crane with surrender. Let go of limiting beliefs. Be as expansive in your thoughts as your soul is. Yeah, so this is really what we were talking about. Working through limiting beliefs, working through fear, working through old stuck patterns. Maybe it's from childhood, maybe it's from a past life. And this is really talking about like your thoughts, your mental space, your crown chakra, your third eye chakra. Maybe working through to kind of cleanse these areas almost. Work on crown chakra meditations and connecting back to spirit and connecting back to your spirit guides, because the crane is like this beautiful bird that can fly so high and can be connected to the mountaintops and connected to very deep spiritual energy. So I feel like you guys need to reconnect with your spirituality and your crown chakra, reopening yourself to divinity again. And honestly, like divine inspiration. We also have flamingo, unity heart. You're being called to work on collective healing. Yes, this is how I was feeling, like talking about the witch hunts and stuff like that, like talking about the people, the creatives, the spiritual people who were persecuted. As you work through those fears, those past life fears, maybe somebody in your childhood told you it was not okay to be spiritual. Maybe you have trauma around that. As you work to heal these things, you're working to help heal the collective consciousness of humanity. And you know, we're all so connected and we're all tapped in. We really feel those lifetimes of people who were persecuted for being spiritual, for being healers, for working with spirit and plants and the earth to heal and to do magic. So you guys are really working through all of those types of things, and you're really helping the collective to move past that collective trauma. We have the llama with soul growth. Growth is never easy. Have faith and trust in the journey. Yeah, you guys are doing big things. I feel like you're moving mountains for the collective as you work through your own fears, as you move past self-doubt, and as you put limiting beliefs and fears in the past. You are doing big, major soul growth, and it's never easy, but like there will be big rewards in the future, kind of represented by the Empress card. You're definitely climbing the mountain. You're definitely doing such big work here, represented by the mountain energy. You're moving mountains, you're shifting the healing energy here, and you're really helping humanity to move past limiting beliefs and fear and things like that around spirituality and creativity. We also have the Phoenix with Empower. Fire activations bring creative and spiritual freedom. I love that this came out, because this is really what the reading is talking about. It's talking about being creatively free, being spiritually free, to be who you are and to express your unique gifts with the world. I think this pile is just so deeply creative and deeply spiritual. I think you have so much to share and, you know, help the world through your art, through your music. I think you have so much to share and help through your spiritual energy as well, how you connect to spirit. And I think there's just some of these, you know, old programs potentially holding you back from that. So yeah, really work on being that Phoenix energy, rising from the ashes, putting fears and disempowered beliefs in the past so you can rise up, so you can be this beautiful firebird, and so you can move humanity forward into the next era and phase where people are not afraid to be spiritually free, not afraid to be magical, not afraid to work with spirit, and not afraid to be creative and bring through their spiritual creative manifestations. I feel like this group really has like this beautiful mix of mixing, you know, art and spirituality, mixing music and spirituality together. So much here for creative and spiritual energy. I just love that the Phoenix card came out at the end of the reading. And you do have 3 birds coming out with these animal guides, and we did have the raven here as well, so perhaps connecting to birds is going to be helpful for you at this time. Connecting to the energy of the bird, the freedom of the open sky. I feel like you could maybe meditate if you wanted to connect with bird energy, do some visualizations if that's something that resonates with you. But yeah, that's really what I'm seeing for you guys. Pile 2. Thank you all so much for joining me today. If you did like this reading, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment down below letting me know how this resonated with you. I always love to read the comments. I love to do these readings. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you in one of my next readings. Hey Pile 3, if you guys were drawn to the Jaguar Jasper as well as the Blue Lotus card, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what's being blocked for you guys right now. What is being blocked for my group 3? So Blue Lotus is a beautiful flower, really connected to Egyptian culture. It's a beautiful intuition opener. So you might be feeling like your intuition's being blocked. You're not getting gut feelings or something like that. I'm also being really drawn to the moon here in this card. So there might be something around your own inner divine feminine energy that you might feel like is being blocked. But let's pull some more tarot cards to go deeper for my Pile 3. What is being blocked for Pile 3? Maybe there's a third eye blockage as well, like you feel like your visions, your dreams, maybe you feel blocked in your dream space right now. Pile 3, what's being blocked for pile 3? Yeah, maybe, you know, you just haven't been dreaming and like you're a strong dreamer, I'm almost getting. Pile 3, what's being blocked for my pile 3? Okay, so we have the 10 of Cups. Yeah, water energy. These cups, there's this beautiful water pouring out. So this could be about like your own inner divine feminine here. Something about your own nurturing energy. We have the 4 of Cups, more water energy, the Chariot, the Hanging One, 10 of Wands, yeah, I was feeling that. The 7 of Cups, yeah, more of that water cup energy. The World, Justice, as well as the Seed of Cups. So lots of messages coming through here. A lot of Cups energy. So with this Blue Lotus card and this Intuition card, I feel like maybe there's something going on with your subconscious. Maybe there is something going on with, yeah, I keep being drawn to the moon. We have the phases of the moon here. We have a sliver of the moon here. And the moon is represented in the Blue Lotus card, but I feel like this is talking about like your inner divine feminine nature, your emotional self. We have the 4 of Cups. This card is talking about like our emotional world and feeling lots of grief and abandonment. So there might be something about you feel very blocked because you are in a stressful time. We have 10 of Wands here. You might be feeling really overworked, overstressed, and overburdened. That might be causing you to feel blocked with your intuition. You probably aren't getting a lot of strong gut feelings right now. And I'm also feeling like with your subconscious, there's something going on with your dreams. You might be feeling like you usually are a very strong dreamer, but now you're just not getting these dreams, like these beautiful dreams. And maybe dream work is like integral to your practice. This could also be talking about you feeling blocked with your signs and synchronicities. With the 7 of Cups here, you might always feel like spirit points you in the right direction. The universe tells you exactly where to go, and you feel maybe like your synchronicities and your signs from the universe are being blocked because you haven't been getting them. Maybe you haven't been noticing them because of stress and anxiety and things like that. But yeah, I think this is just talking strongly about your intuition, your visions, your prophetic dreams, things like that. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for the blockage. And the advice around the blockage is to reconnect to your wholeness, to your sacred energy, and to rest, relaxation, patience. We do have the Chariot card, but this card to me, because we have the grizzly bear representing the Chariot, I often feel like in this deck, the Chariot talks about our need to slow things down and our need to come back to our sacred feminine energy and our need to manifest in a more feminine way. So instead of taking action and being like, you know, the Chariot is usually represented by like the cart, and it's usually like an energy of masculine, like energy of like go in one direction. This deck I feel like is talking about the Chariot being more aligned with yin or inner feminine energy and manifesting things through a slower way where we attract what we want to us. We don't necessarily have to take fast, direct action towards it. What we do when we connect to our inner feminine is we allow it to come to us. And I feel like your inner feminine, your intuition might be being blocked at this time because of these emotional burdens and maybe physical burdens as well, like being overworked, being too spread thin, like being spread too thin with your time, being spread too thin with the responsibilities and the demands on you, as well as, or different messages here, the emotional burdens of your life, maybe grief and loss, have led you to not be feeling like you're very connected to your intuition. But the good thing here is once you kind of reconnect with your own inner feminine, as you place your focus on your own intuition, slowing down, relaxing, you will find balance again and you will connect back to your intuition, because we have the Justice card here. So balance will be brought back. Your connection to your intuition is coming back as you harmonize your energy, as you stabilize your energy, as you rest and relax here. Take a pause out. And also we have the World here, which is a great card letting me know that you just need to connect back to your sacred space. This card to me, it's like representing everything. It's representing the void, it's representing the universe, it's representing all the animals on planet Earth and the beautiful sacred wholeness that together all the beings create here on the planet, and you are one piece of that wholeness. And this card is really just, telling you to connect back to your intuition, that sacred space, that void space inside of yourself. Maybe it's time to connect to the energy of hibernation as well. Get more sleep. I think as you slow down, take some deep breaths, get more sleep, rest and relax, your intuition is going to come flooding back to you. I'm just really drawn to like that slow energy. Blue lotus is a beautiful blue flower. So gorgeous. Like when you see it, you just want to stop, slow down, and just bask in its beautiful and its beauty. It's just so beautiful. So yeah, I'm just getting like hibernation here with the Chariot, patience here with the Hanging One, stabilizing yourself, focusing on harmony. I think the main message is to connect back to your third eye, your slowness, and those quiet moments when you rest and reflect. But yeah, let's pull more oracle cards for you guys. Let's see what else wants to come out. Very beautiful message here. I know when I start to feel really stressed out, I don't dream as much, and that is frustrating because dream work is very important to me. When I get stressed out, it's so hard to connect to my intuition too at sometimes even. So, during these times, it's so important to take out a few moments for deep breaths, a few moments for meditation, whenever we can. Just some moments to just really connect with our stillness. Any other messages for my pile 3? Yeah, and I was also drawn to that one, but that's kind of a lot, but that's okay. Okay, we have Flamingo here. Unity Heart, you're being called to work on collective healing. This is very beautiful. I'm just so drawn to that water, that blue. I think it's all about the third eye for you guys. do some third eye meditations if that resonates with you. Do some visioning, do some visualizations, whatever works for you. Tap back into your imagination, do some daydreaming even. This is all about your third eye chakra and kind of reopening it again, reactivating it. We have the crane, surrender, letting go of limiting beliefs, be expansive in your thoughts as your soul is. Beautiful. I love this card. This is really talking about freedom. You might be feeling blocked by all that stress and all those burdens. So yeah, just focusing on freedom and setting yourself free, setting your mind free. The Phoenix. Wow, these few cards came out in the last reading. Really interesting here. These birds want to come out and speak today. We have empower with fire activations, bring creative and spiritual freedom. So yeah, that's beautiful. The energy of fire and water could really help you guys to reconnect, reinvigorate yourself, reinvigorate your third eye and your mind at this time. This is really just talking about setting yourself free spiritually and creatively. And we also have the Panther, protection. Consider who you allow to take your energy and who you give it away to freely. Yeah, maybe you, like I said, you're overworked, you're burdened, you have too many responsibilities, you keep saying yes to too many people maybe. So it's time to call back your energy, take time for yourself, take time for rest, reflection, protect your sacred energy, protect your sacred third eye. We only get so much energy, right? Like each day we only have so much energy to do so much, and I think you guys might be doing too much, and you're being called to kind of pare down and do what's absolutely necessary so you can get some rest and relaxation in. So yeah, focus on protecting your sacred energy. Oh, we also have the Otter Spirit, initiations. Be open through this transitional time. Yeah, I'm just so called to this otter in the water. You guys are really being called to connect back to your playfulness, your intuition, your daydreaming, like what lights you up. Rest, reflect. This otter is just floating on the water. I feel like this otter has no cares in the world, and I think that's the energy that could really help you guys. You know, leaving worry behind, sinking into rest, sinking into relaxation, doing like a spa day, or just like laying on your couch or your bed for like 15 minutes, giving yourself a breather, giving yourself a break. That is going to help you guys to reopen your third eye, reopen your connection to your intuition. It's going to help you to get back on track as you call back your energy, as you rest, as you meditate and reflect. Yeah, hibernate energy, connect with all these beautiful energies that have come out in this reading. So yeah, that's really what I'm seeing for you guys, pile 3. Thank you all just so much for joining me today, and if you did like this reading, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment down below letting me know how this resonated with you. I always love to read the comments, and I truly love to do these readings. Thank you guys all for joining me today, and I hope to see you in one of my next readings. Hi pile 4, if you guys were drawn to the Amazonite and the Smoky Quartz Crystal, as well as the Skull Cap card, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what is being blocked. What are the blockages in your life right now? This is very interesting. As I'm connecting to this card and the energies, I'm almost feeling like trauma. I'm feeling that Scorpion energy. There might have been some psychological trauma or emotional trauma that is maybe blocking you right now, blocking you from moving forward. Maybe there's like a transition or a transitional time that is being blocked. Maybe you have like closed out one cycle and you're waiting for your rebirth, but perhaps you're feeling like your next chapter is being blocked. And the Skull Cap card says stillness. So let's pull some more cards to get a deeper message here. For my pile 4, what is being blocked for my pile 4? What is going on? What is being blocked for my pile 4? What is being blocked for my pile 4? Let's start here. Oh, we have the unseen at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. Ace of Thunder, the 5 of Wands, the 7 of Thunder. Yeah, interesting. 3 of Cups, the World, the Queen of Swords, or the Flower of Thunder. Okay, this is super interesting. What is being blocked? I feel like it has to do with a trauma. I feel like it has to do with a past trauma, conflict, adversity. These 2 cards right here talk about a lot of conflict. They talk about deceitful people, betrayal. I think there was some kind of like storm, so to speak, in your life. Some very traumatic events could have played out. A lot of upheaval, a lot of deep trauma, I feel like. And maybe it's like causing psychological pain as well, because I just keep being drawn to the Scorpion and like the energy of Scorpio. We also have Pluto and Saturn up here. They are the astrological rulers of Skullcap, this beautiful herb to help with. In our culture, it's mostly helped nervousness, restlessness, nervous system issues. So perhaps what you guys need is stillness and calmness after a very traumatic event or a traumatic course of events, or just lots of upheaval, adversity, conflict, betrayal, things like that. I feel like that was in your past, like recently. And we have all these lightning bolts. Like, we have 3 swords cards, and they're represented by thunder in this deck. And I just feel like that thunder is talking about like a deep storm, some kind of deep storm that you have weathered, you made it through. This could be talking about like you lost a group of friends, or you lost people that you thought were your family, but maybe they betrayed you. This could be talking about like grief and loss of through friendship and relationships and people that you trusted even. Maybe this had to do with a storm you weathered in your personal life with like a love relationship, or just something to do with, yeah, your emotional connections and the people that you thought were family, you thought they were friends, but really they did not have your best interest in mind. Perhaps there was a betrayal, perhaps you were cut out of like a business opportunity, perhaps like ideas of yours were taken, or just something like really devastating happened to you in your life. This could even be like a major accident, like a car accident. There's just something so kind of like abrupt, shocking, traumatic in your past or your recent past, and it has caused a lot of unresolved emotions, unresolved thoughts, unresolved feelings, unresolved psychological pain, or something like that. Even I'm just getting a lot with like the mental space, the skull cap, talking about the skull, the mind. So I think what's blocking you is maybe, you know, thought patterns keeping you stuck here. Maybe it's the trauma keeping you stuck and blocked. So yeah, that's just what I'm getting from this reading. I'm getting a lot of Scorpio energy here. I'm getting the Scorpio energy as I tap into the World card as well. I'm getting like the darker forces from the world here, like, you know, death, accidents, betrayals, deceit. All this energy is coming out in this reading, and it's quite interesting, honestly. I don't always get such intense energy as this reading, but here, what I think wants to be said next is talking about your way through and like your breakthrough out of this trauma. I think you're being called to do a lot of inner work here with the skull cap card as well, the stillness. I think you're being called to connect. Maybe if you feel like you need to get mental health care, maybe if you feel like you need to connect with a therapist, a trusted psychologist, make some connections like that. Always go for professional help when you feel like you need it. Yeah, I just feel like that could maybe help you to kind of rewire your brain and to have some new thought patterns come into your life and help you get unstuck, help you to move past these potential shocking events or whatever you feel like was overwhelming. Yeah. I'm gonna pull some more tarot cards though, to kind of see what we can do here. Yeah, I feel like with the unseen, this is talking about maybe wounds that you can't see. So like maybe psychological pain, emotional pain, how anyone would feel after being betrayed by friends or betrayed by family. I think, yeah, maybe counseling and things like Scorpio vibe stuff could really help you guys right now. So like psychology, going deep into your subconscious, going deep into the unseen of your own emotional makeup and stuff like that. But yeah, let's pull some more cards. Pile 4, how can we remove these blockages? How can pile 4 remove these blockages? How can pile 4 remove these blockages? How can my pile 4 remove these blockages? How can pile 4 remove these blockages? Ooh, that was a lot of cards. We have the Death card at the bottom of the deck, talking about that Scorpion energy, that transformational energy, working through trauma, seeing things in new ways. Definitely, I feel like if you feel like this would resonate with you, trying to maybe try therapy or try using art to express yourself, or, you know, working with people who are able to help you work through this this event, this thing that I think was very overwhelming. But yeah, a lot of cards came out. We have Temperance here, talking about the need for stillness, the need for this skull cap pause, like this reset to your nervous system. I think meditation could really be helpful. Things like yoga, mindfulness. Yeah, I'm getting lots of mindfulness, being aware of your thoughts, being aware of what you're thinking, because that is going to affect how you feel and how you move through this emotionally charged time. We also have the High Priestess. Yeah, focusing on your intuition and your subconscious here. Go with what your gut is telling you. If your gut is telling you it might be time to go seek a counselor, go with your gut. If your gut is telling you to do inner work like journaling, if your gut is telling you to work through subconscious fears through meditation or through whatever could work for you, dream work, whatever is resonating with you, the High Priestess is here talking about your own inner wisdom and your ability to work through these things and to transform. Maybe you want to do that on your own. Maybe you want to seek the help and guidance of other people. This could be trusted friends. This could be professionals. The Lovers here. Yeah, I think something that could really help you is to ask for support. Ask for the universe to bring you friends, have your community, have, you know, a partner who is your best friend and who you feel like you can be vulnerable with and to share yourself with as you move through this time. Surround yourself with people that love you and people that you love. Yep, the Three of Thunder here is all about your heart as well as your mind. So like definitely I think you guys will have a lot of emotions around this event that happened. Working through your emotions, working on your heart space, that is going to help you through this time. Making your heart, you know, one of your biggest focuses right now. Self-love, self-care, compassion, forgiveness, pouring love into your own heart. We have the Eight of Thunder. Yeah, more swords energy. So there's a lot going on with the swords here. But you can move past this, I feel like, by just believing. Believe in yourself that you can do this. Believe you can alchemize. Believe like that you can see a way out of the darkness. Because as you believe, it will start to happen. Yeah, Three of Stones is talking about people and collaboration, asking for help, surrounding yourself with friends, maybe putting yourself out there in the community. Just trying to network, find people that uplift you, find people that lift you up. You might have been hurt in relationships, so relationships will be really healing for you in the future. If you can find stable, healthy people to surround yourself with who will give you love, that can be really healing for you guys right now. And we also have the Root of Cups. Yeah, this is talking about emotional energy and healing our emotional space and doing something for our own self-care at this time. And the Unseen wanted to come out. So yeah, I think these wounds are probably more emotional and mental, psychological, things like that. I think it's time to really take your emotional health seriously and your mental health seriously. So getting any help from professionals that you can, and honestly connecting to good emotional allies for you. So people that, like I said, love you, care about you, want to see you do well, want to see you heal. The relationships are going to be very, very healing for you guys. Focusing on inner stillness, meditation, things like that will also be helpful. Mindfulness, watch your thoughts as well. Let's get some more oracle cards for you guys for any last messages or advice for my pile 4. Last messages or advice for pile 4. Horse, free spirit. Give yourself the space and freedom to express your creativity. Yeah. I think you guys could really benefit from like open space and just connecting to freedom. So however you connect to freedom, try to do something for yourself to feel more free. I know that sounds weird, but whether that's like taking a walk in the park, going to like a big open space and connecting to the open sky, connecting to maybe water, even like going to the ocean or going to a big body of water where you just feel the vastness, you feel the openness, you feel free. You guys probably felt a bit trapped by this experience, and you're wanting to feel more freedom, emotionally free, maybe even free from like your negative thoughts and feelings as well. We have intuition with Starfish. Listen to your soul's truth. Think less, feel more. Yeah, maybe you guys have been overthinking. Like we have all this mental energy here with the skull cap. Perhaps your thoughts haven't been very friendly. Perhaps your thoughts need to be kind of silenced and looked at from a mindfulness lens. So focusing on feeling more, feeling your emotions, feeling your heart space, feeling your intuition, that is going to help you at this time as well. Any last messages for my pile 4? Swan, graceful transformation. Soften your heart and find your flow. Yeah, guys, this is all about heart healing and mental healing. It's going to be a graceful transformation. It's going to be kind of this beautiful flow where you just need to allow what wants to come through. So like Maybe one day your emotions need to be expressed and it's time for you to allow that to happen. Maybe another day it's about expressing and focusing on mindfulness. Allow that to come up and allow yourself to examine your thoughts and examine how your thoughts and your feelings are connected. I just think there's a lot about the connection to your mind and your heart with this reading, and to be kind of like soothed. I think your heart space needs to be soothed, and I think your mental space needs soothing as well. And I think that's why the skull cap came out, because it's a very soothing herb for our nervous system, for our mind. So if you feel called maybe to connect with skull cap, that could be helpful as well. Always consult your doctor before taking any herbal medicines or herbal teas. But yeah, just kind of I just feel called to mindfulness. I think mindfulness and connecting to your heart space is how you can overcome these blockages at this time. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile 4. Thank you all so much for joining me today, and if you did like this reading, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment down below letting me know which one you chose and how it resonated with you. I always love to read the comments, and I absolutely love to do these readings. Thank you guys all for joining me today, and I really hope to see you in one of my next readings.